Hello friends, and welcome to the Book Refuge. Starting off another reading vlog for you guys. I think it is so funny that the last like 3 vlogs I've started the exact same way on a Monday night with my makeup already off in my glasses. But you know, that just means I love you guys and I feel close to you, that I don't mind showing my face. Also, it just means that I've been busy and haven't taken the, time to do it when I still had my face on, but whatever. So what my reading week is looking like this week. So I am 150 pages into my Plain Jane. I want to finish that in the next couple days. I'm going through it kind of slowly because I'm taking notes so that I can talk through my buddy read with with Hannah when I'm done. So I'm really trying to process everything and not just like plow through it. Normally a book like this I would finish super quick, but I'm just taking my time. I am on audio. I'm currently listening to Obsidio. I have about 2 hours left of that. I should finish that really easily this week because it's on the final, they're just entering the final battle, suiting up to take on Baytech. Dun dun dun. Also tonight I was going to try to start either The Rook, which is on my TBR. This is about Her Majesty's Supernatural Secret Service and a woman named Mafani Thomas who wakes up and doesn't remember who she is. This is kind of a big book, but the premise, that's like all I know about it because the premise was super exciting. And, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I thought I would give it a try. Then I also just picked up Green Rider by Kristen Britton because I was looking for some fun fantasy novels to try, and I wanted to pick a series that like all the books are out already. And the series has 6 books and they're all out. This is about a magical messenger and they're called Green Riders, and this girl named Kerrigan is on her way home from school, which I don't know what kind of school, but I mean she's at least an older kind of teenager. Look at the cover, she's so cool looking. And she comes across this guy who's been shot by 2 arrows, and he's a messenger who needs to make his way to the king, and so he swears her in as a messenger and sends her with his message, tells her not to read it, and that she needs to get it to the king for him. So that seemed like a cool premise. I bought the first 2 books. So Green Rider, and then the next one's called First Rider's Call. I only bought the first 2 just to give, I didn't need to buy all 6 of them because I don't know if I like it yet, but it was blurbed by Terry Goodkind, and apparently she was friends with him and his wife, and Terry Goodkind is the one who wrote the Sword of Truth novels, which are one of my favorite series of all time, so I figured I'd give it a chance. One other book I want to get through, which is not on my TBR, I know. I derail myself from my TBR because I buy pretty new books. This one is called Sanctuary by Karen Licks. And this one is about a girl who's working at a prison for, I think it's like special kids, like they have weird powers or something, and she gets kidnapped by them in a dangerous situation, and her mother is the warden of this prison, so she expects to be able to get out, but her mom isn't gonna make a trade for her, and so she has to end up partnering with the inmates or else die with them. So I don't know, that's a setup. This book looks super cool. I told you I've been on kind of a space binge with reading the Illuminate Files and then Contagion, and then I saw Sanctuary and I was like, this seems kind of cool. I don't know if it's actually in space, but it kind of looks like it. I think it's an interstellar space prison of some kind. So anyway, those are some of my things I'm going to try to read this week. We'll see how things go. So peace out, yo. Checking in on this wonderful Wednesday. I got some reading done so far this week, and I don't know how much more I will get done. I'm gonna try. I know it's only Wednesday, but this week is super busy. I have a wedding this weekend that's going to take up a lot of my time. But I did finish my Plain Jane, which is my buddy read this month with Hannah over at Hannah's Books and Other Things. And I'm so excited to talk about it with her. We're going to talk about it somehow at the end of the month, and I just can't wait because she's so much fun, and I can't wait to get to pick apart a book with her. I liked it more and more as I read it. It's a really interesting twist on Jane Eyre, and when I started it, I didn't really know how I felt about the twist because Jane Eyre is my favorite classic, as well as it's in my top 10 favorite books ever anyway. So it was really hard to kind of let go of that and just enjoy the story they were trying to tell, but eventually I did, and it was really fun. Also, I have about half hour left of Obsidio. Just got to the part where certain people die, and I always burst into tears when that happens because it's really stressful. Then I am about 60 pages into Green Rider, which I think I showed in the last clip. I just love the cover. The cover is why I bought this. I was looking for another fantasy series, and this one is about a kick-butt girl. Well, she hasn't kicked a lot of butt yet, but I can already tell that she will, just from what I've read so far. So there's that. But yeah, and then I also read about 50 pages of Rook because I was bouncing between the two to see which one I wanted to read next. Also today, I just watched Common Spence's video, and that he's hosting, he's helping host Emoji Readathon. And so I downloaded the cute bingo card for this, and basically there's 25 different challenges, and you pick books that fit as many of them as you can, and then try to cross it off. I've been wanting to do a readathon since I started BookTube, but I just haven't found one that fit in with my schedule. And so I really like this one because it's for the whole month of September. So basically my TBR for September will exclusively be books for this because there's 25 different categories, and so far I think I'm up to because right off the bat there's 5 books that you like. Well, you don't have to do any of them, but there's 5 books that are already suggested, and then the rest of them you try to make them fit as many categories as you can. One of the reasons I decided to do this one is that the group pick is I Am Still Alive, which you'll know I just read a couple weeks ago, so I'm able to use that book, and it fits into 5 of the different categories. So I was like, I'm gonna give it a try because the book that I already read fits into all the categories. So that gives me a good head start. So anyway, that's going to be my TBR for September, the books that fit into Emoji-a-thon, because I really want to try it and just see how I do. And yeah, so that'll be it for my update. Hopefully I'll get some more reading done this week, and I'll try to check in at least one more time. So peace out, yo. Bye. Hey friends! Sorry that I haven't checked in too many times this week, but like I was assuming when the weekend got here, I had so much going on. One of my dear friends
got married this weekend, and I was a wedding coordinator for them. So I was out of town helping with that, and there was not much reading taking place. There was a lot of running around and making everything perfect for them, and it was just such a sweet weekend. I had such a great time. So it's Sunday night right now, Sunday the 19th, and I am doing some reading right now. I'm reading some more of Graceling for my retro review, which hopefully will go up this week, because even though I'm only halfway through, this book is really fast. Like, I've only sat down to read it twice and I'm already 200 pages in, because it just flies by. Not only because I've read it, 3 or 4 times, but just because it's such a good story, it just keeps me engrossed the whole time. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of wrap this up here. Let's see, what else did I read though? I started listening to The Twisted Sword, and I am like 4 hours into that audiobook. That's a really long one. It's a 20-hour long one, so it's probably gonna take me the rest of the month to finish that one, but that's the audiobook that I'm listening to this month. It is going really good. I love the pulled arcs. You know this, I know, ad nauseum. I've said it over and over again, but they're my favorite. I love them so much. But yeah, I'm just trying to get through as many of my TBR as I can now in the next couple weeks. I don't have any traveling now until Labor Day weekend, when I have another wedding, which I'm in that one. One of my best friends is getting married, and I'm one of her bridesmaids, which is so sweet because I've never been a bridesmaid before, and to get to be that for my best friend is so exciting. She lives far away from me now, so to still get to be in her wedding, and then, you know, to kind of set her off on her life with the man of her dreams is, I mean, what better thing is there to do as a friend, right? Well, I'm getting kind of mopey, so I'll wrap this on up. As usual, thank you so much for, if you've made it this far into this vlog, if you made it this far with me at all, thank you so much. BookTube is so special to me. Like, it's a really busy time of life right now, so I haven't been able to be as focused, but, you know, I still try to get up the videos that I can, you know, when I can, but I'm just so grateful to the people who keep coming back. And, you know, people might see view counts and they think, oh, not many people are watching or whatever, but to me, that anybody who watches my videos, that anyone takes the time, whether it's my family members or strangers around the world, like, I see the demographics. I know there's people watching on here from different countries, from different places in the world. Like, thank you so much. It means so much to this small town girl living in Fargo, North Dakota, that you take the time to watch the things I make. So anyway, I just want to be really sincere with that, because it's not a joke to me, and whether this channel someday is big or whether it just continues to be, you know, 50 people watching my stuff, that's what I want, because those 50 people really like me. So anyway, that's enough of my rambling. Thank you for checking into this vlog. I will see you next week. Bye.